fucking Twitch, Periscope, and YouTube. And right now I'm going to get us set up here for a little YouTube action. That was a horrible noise that came from the fucking other computer. All right. Facebook, as I say every single time before I fucking start this podcast, is an inferior streaming device. So let's see here.
Facebook.
Oh yeah, it's streaming
They
service.
stream?
Yeah, they only stream. Yeah, no. Fourth Wall After Hours podcast.
All those guys outside. Why don't we bring them in so we can?
Those dudes probably have better things to do.
Like stand out in a dark parking lot in the corner and just talk to one another. 4 dudes hanging out in the corner. Sounds like a fucking fun time to me.
Dude, that is most stand-up comedy. Like, cause I started doing music way before I started doing stand-up, and oh, here we fucking go.
You know what intrigues me about stand-up is you don't need to worry about fucking other assholes in a band.
That is, dude, that is my biggest plus, I would have to say, of not being in a band anymore, is not having to worry about other fucking people.
It's the worst.
Because
when you're a drummer, you have no choice.
That is a very
There's
good
no
point.
way around it. I can't be one of those gay acoustic songwriter guys.
Yeah, I know. Well, yeah, especially as a drummer, dude. You can't go solo as a drummer, right?
She broke my heart.
Just go full little drummer boy. Oh, shit, guys. We are live on Facebook.
Woo!
This is the Fourth Wall After Hours podcast. All you
Where are we
beautiful
looking?
fucking look, cameras right there.
Cameras
front
right
and
there.
center. This is Jonny Udell, you guys. This is
Hello.
the baddest motherfucker I think I've ever met in Los Angeles.
Really?
I must say.
Baddest. What's the definition of baddest,
I don't
though?
know,
That's the
that is
question.
up for interpretation as the podcast goes
All
on.
right, let's do it. I want to hear the interpretation of badass. And I know it's not the nose. Well, then again, that is
I
kind
love
of
that. Did you just turn
badass.
that to camera so they could get a full look at the Philly nose right there?
It's more a Jewish nose.
Oh yeah. I'm not allowed
But
to
Philly
say that
is
out loud.
my hometown.
Yeah, you're a Philly man. So were you psyched that the Eagles won the Super Bowl and all that
Oh,
good stuff?
dude, you have no idea. So I left on tour 2 days after that game, and
No shit.
I get TuneIn Premium during the regular season.
Oh, right,
So
right.
therefore, I can listen to the games and listen
Right.
to Merrill Reese, who's the voice of the Eagles.
Yeah.
Every night on that month-long tour, I laid in bed and listened to the replay of that fucking game.
Oh no shit.
Every
dude.
night. It was a big deal. I cried like 9 times. I cried the other
fucking
day when
incredible.
they played the highlight thing on the radio. I didn't even see it. I just heard them talking. I was just like, ah! Fucking A.
Oh, dude, I'm proud of your Phillies for doing such a
Yeah.
fucking thing.
Then they pulled out a fucking crazy one last night.
I did not watch. I
Yeah,
didn't
it
watch,
ended
man.
the same exact way the Atlanta Eagles game ended
Oh no shit.
in the playoffs.
Oh, dude, that's fucking
Yeah.
incredible. Well, dude, I'm fucking proud of you. Okay, by the way, a little context here. This is Jonny Udell.
Hi.
This is maybe one of the third person I met when I came to LA. Maybe.
Yeah.
Like 6 years ago now,
Yeah.
something like that.
And then he left for a while, but now
I
he's
did. I
back.
left for a while. Dude, I've been back for almost 2 years, and this is the
This
first
first-
time I've seen you. I
It's
honestly,
LA.
I probably haven't seen you in 4 years.
I probably live within 2 miles of it.
You definitely do.
I'm sure,
For
I'm
sure.
sure.
That's just how the expanse of this fucking city is.
Yeah.
That somebody that I hold dear to my heart, Johnny, and I haven't seen you.
He
in
looks great.
4 years. Oh, thank you.
This guy
Thank
looks
you.
great.
Trying to trim it,
Yeah.
trying to slim it. You know what I mean?
I saw him today, and he was walking, and I saw the back of him, and I recognized his walk, and I'm like, I think that's Travis,
Yeah.
but I'm in a pissy mood, so I ain't going to
I
talk to
feel-
him right now. I'll wait till later and take that anchor out with a microphone.
Why are you in a pissy mood? You want to elaborate?
Oh, man, I just woke up on the wrong side of the bed.
Oh, one of those deals.
Oh, dude, I do it all the time, like every
man.
day. It's like my poor girlfriend, what she deals with.
Do you? Who's your girlfriend, by the way? I don't think I've
Her name-
haven't had the pleasure.
You haven't. She's
No.
Julia. She's an amazing young lady.
Julia, nice.
Yeah,
Nice,
she's great.
nice.
We've been together almost 2 years now.
2 years.
Yeah,
Also, since
going.
I've been back. I mean, I
That's
don't want to say.
probably why you haven't
That's why.
seen me.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I haven't met
And
her.
I've left
No,
the
I
moving
know.
world.
Yeah, exactly. Johnny was a fucking Joe's Mover and OG Joe's Mover. By the way, I'm repping Real Rock and Roll Movers still.
Yep.
A little Burbank company, one of the finest moving companies in LA.
Finest.
Now that Joe Menente's company doesn't exist anymore.
Well, so he says.
So
Right now, he's at home moving couches by himself, going, man time! Fucking man time!
dude, you know what? That's one of those things that I feel like only Joe's Movers know about. And
Oh,
that's
yeah.
man time. Like Joe at one point in time called his fishing channel, which he has a fishing channel on YouTube if you didn't know.
Like actual fishing?
Yeah, he actually fishes. Joe loves the shit out of some fishing. By the way, check it out. I think it's called Surf Coast Fishing now or something
Surf
like
Coast
that.
Fishing.
But
Go
it used
Joe.
to be called Man Time Fishing.
That's a lot better, but if you think about the name, I would get a totally different image of what that is.
Oh yeah, I know.
He's fishing, man time. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know.
See?
Yeah, it had a lot of gayness attached to it, I feel. Actually, was on.
Can we talk about Joe's gayness on this?
We can talk about whatever we want to. I'm sure Joe. Hopefully, Joe will
if you're watching, we'll keep it clean. I won't go there.
Clean, buddy.
When you're here, I can't do this without you being able to defend yourself.
It's true, right? We can't just be yelling at Joe.
I mean, we could, but we won't.
We are in his establishment, after all. We can't shit on Joe Minente all that much. But how long has it been since you were a mover?
God, I haven't been a mover since 2016.
No shit. Okay.
Yeah. And I'll tell you, a couple of things are great about it and a couple of things suck.
Right.
The thing that sucks the most is I've gained a little weight because I don't lift shit all the time.
Right. You're not constantly burning like 8,000 fucking calories every day. Right. Yeah.
But my back doesn't hurt as bad.
That's probably good.
No.
Do you think you've done, because how long were you a mover? A long fucking time, right?
A long time. But, it's one of those things, being a professional musician, you got to have odd jobs.
Yeah.
So, like, I'd go on the road, and it's, like, the only job I could get when I come back. So I did it.
Right.
And it kept me in shape, but thank God I don't have to do it anymore. I mean, I love Joe, but that day that I fucking told him I wasn't doing it anymore.
Was it liberating?
Oh, liberating.
Nice.
Kind of like when no, I won't say it.
I'm going to keep alluding to things creepily here on the podcast.
Only because he told me he was too tired to do the podcast that now I've got to pick on him the whole time.
And now he does. I don't think he knows that I have you on the podcast tonight, too. So he's going to be ultra jealous.
I hope you're watching.
I have summoned the Johnny Udell. As soon as I see his name pop up,
summoned.
I'm going to give him a...
Oh, God, last time I heard that, I had to go to court, and that was no fun.
A little summoned. When's the last time you... Because you're in Bullets and Octane now. That's the band you're fucking rocking with. When's you guys do a European tour every summer, right?
Oh God, we've been to Europe 3 times in the last year.
Oh damn! So you do it frequently,
right. And we go back again November, December.
Oh, that's fucking incredible.
Yeah. We leave on an American tour in a week and a half.
Oh, nice, dude. Yeah. Fuck. So you're rolling out pretty fucking soon. Oh, what places are you hitting in America? Do you know? Are you hitting any Ohio locations?
No Ohio this time. It's all West Coast. We got Portland, Seattle, Boise, Salt Lake, Phoenix, nice. Vegas, San Diego, Denver.
Oh, fuck yeah. Yeah. Dude, that sounds like a good fucking time.
It's pretty fun.
Yeah, so you've been
with
this
like
band.
Getting on the road, starving, not eating right, in cramped spaces,
Do you still party as hard as you used to on the road?
No.
Because I know you're climbing the ladder in age.
Do I have an alcohol problem? Yes, 100%. But no. I think having a girlfriend's tamed me down a bit.
Oh, right. You can't get too fucking crazy and loose, right?
No. I mean, the days of running around naked through the streets of Portland have changed.
Oh, yeah. How often did you run around naked?
Not very often, but, every now and again. That usually would happen in Salt Lake because of the Mormons. You have to fucking spice that shit up a little
absolutely. Bit. How the fuck is a concert in Salt Lake? Is it a heavily Mormon-populated fucking audience? I mean, what is that like?
It's a very... All I'm going to say is Salt Lake's a weird town.
Weird town? Okay.
Very clean.
I can see that.
Weird. Kind of warm.
Interesting.
In the summer.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know where I'm going.
I just know that I know Mormon women are really good looking. Do you get a lot of like pretty Mormon women coming to your show?
I would say that Salt Lake City does have a lot of pretty women, but
oh yeah, well I mean they keep the bloodlines pure, guys.
Yeah. I mean what is that that old what is it God, I can't even remember the tales anyway, they like to they call it floating.
You mean like the Mormon thing?
Yeah, but when like it's a secret tale that you don't know if it's true, but it's kind of true, and it's escaping my mind. Right
oh yeah, I know in the vein of what you're talking about.
Yeah, but they say they've got to remain virgins. So apparently of course everyone's like, oh, girls that do the anal thing, whatever. I don't know, but they call it floating, and I had a Mormon guy tell me this once, where they'll put it in, but they don't move.
Right.
Because that's illegal.
Right.
Or against the rules. So I guess
it fucking goes in.
It goes in and you just float.
You just chill.
We're floating.
Right. So what they do the butt stuff though, right?
I mean, that's what I'm told.
Dude, I heard a crazy statistic about Joe, elaborate more, please, on how much butt stuff Mormon girls do. God. No, he's not on yet. Oh, dude, do you fucking remember Edvin, aka Shreddy
V?
Yeah,
Edvin.
Dude, Edvin is sexy ass pimps right here.
Yeah, he's been working out. I've been watching his Instagram.
Fucking Edvin's becoming Shredvin. He's getting all fucking ripped, man.
Yeah. It's a race car and
dude,
shit.
I think he had the particular metabolism where moving was detrimental to him. Like, I feel like he's the kind of dude that doesn't need to do cardio, just needs to lift and gain weight. You know what I mean? Like, moving kept him, like, not necessarily frail, but just oh yeah, dude, we have a fucking ant problem, man.
That hasn't changed.
Dude, no, man, this place is. I've tried my hardest. I raid all this motherfucking area. Yet these ants, they get through my defenses every goddamn
Dude,
time.
I'm gonna have ants in my pants later.
Dude,
feel that shit coming.
Oh, dude, I used to fucking sleep in this motherfucker.
Really?
By the way, I had because I moved back here with a girl. And then we broke up. We like lived together and shit. Like,
I was about to ask you. You have a girlfriend, right?
No, not anymore. Yeah, we've been broken up for 5 months. And then, dude, like I moved out of there and I stayed on Joe's couch for a while,
which is scary. I don't know what's scarier, here or there.
Definitely there. We're being honest. Yeah, people have to come here, so we try to keep at least that, And then the living room show. Sometimes he vacuums.
Yes.
Every day. It's a 50-50, But no, he I fucking lived basically in here for a few fucking
What happened
months,
with
dude.
the chick? Let's talk about that a little bit.
Oh, dude. I don't know, man. It was one of those things where like we dated in Virginia because I lived in Virginia before I fucking came back here.
Wow. What were you doing there?
My little brother's in the Air Force, and he was like, hey, you want to not live in buttfuck Ohio anymore, and you want to come do some shit? And so I lived in Ohio for a fucking... I moved out of Ohio, lived rent-free because my brother's a fucking pimp in Virginia, like Virginia Beach area. And he's also United States Air Force.
Kind of near Norfolk?
Yeah, exactly. Right, yeah.
The Norva's in Norfolk.
The Norva. Yeah, he's been to a few fucking shows there, man. He goes out to some metal festivals.
They have a jacuzzi in their dressing room. I don't know why.
What?
They do. One of the nicest
That's the most
rooms I've ever been
gangster
to,
fucking thing I've ever heard. Have you played the Norva? Have you been in that? Dude, that's fucking cool as shit. Yeah. Dude, fuck it. I will never be lucky enough to go back there and fucking rocking the fucking out. The best thing you got for comedians is I was able to go into the green room at the Ice House on the main stage, which was fucking cool. The Ice House in Pasadena, and they just got a lot of free cookies.
I thought you were going to say free Coke. I was like, oh.
No. No, that's when a different comic comes.
Excuse me.
Ken Jeong was there. He's a doctor, and that's when they hid the Coke, I guess. I do imagine there's some comics that come there, and one of the cookie jars is actually just filled with cocaine.
You think it's sugar, and you're going to add it into your coffee. You're like,
woo! Ooh, this fucking coffee's great. Oh, shit. No, but yeah, we fucking... I think we just didn't have any more common ground, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like I had like people out here. I had a fucking a purpose and a drive.
Did she move here because of you?
In a way, we actually bonded in Virginia because we both always wanted. Like she always wanted to live in California, and I was like, bitch, I lived in California, and then then we could. Yeah, it was a good end. It was an end.
You were floating.
Yeah, there was no floating. It was full penetration. All right, I'm a sinner. I'm a sinner in the eyes of the Mormons. Yeah, and then we didn't really have any common ground anymore once we were here. You know what I mean? Because it's like then it wasn't about the goal of getting here. Right. Then it became about finding ourselves here. And I fucking had a purpose and a path and shit like that. She got a job as a bartender, and
she's still here.
Yeah, she's House of Billiards, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, she was a bartender there.
It's near my house.
Yeah, I was a bouncer there.
Were you really? So you were working a block and a half from my house?
Yeah, I was.
Probably about a mile.
I know, man. We were so close. I bet you walked past there as I was bouncing, and I could have touched you.
You walked by me today. I mean,
I know. That's such a good. Of all the days for me to notice me as I'm fucking walking by. Also, I try my hardest to figure out what my walk looks like. I just imagine it's like a hunched silverback.
I have a very similar walk.
Do you think it's because we're fucking like long? You're a long torsoed man as well.
Yeah, I think it's. If you want to break it down, it probably comes back to like not listening to our mom and dad when we were a kid, when they're like, "Fucking put your shoulders."
Oh yeah, dude. No, my posture's. I almost have a fucking hump.
Yeah, you will. I mean, you're still young. Give it a couple of years.
It's fucking coming, dude. I'm gonna go full hunchback, dude. It's fucking.
Are we going to get back to Edvin's metabolism?
Oh yeah. Edvin, are you still fucking watching? You big pimp, sexy ass pimps.
Yeah.
Oh, we got Mike Brennan. He's a guy. He was one of the best bosses I ever had, except for Joe Minente.
Is he in Ohio?
No, he's a Virginia man.
Go Virginia man.
He runs. I worked at Papa John's as a pizza delivery dude out there in Williamsburg, Virginia, like Colonial Williamsburg and shit like that. It was. It was terrible. It was a terrible job.
Do you still talk to your ex?
Sometimes I have to because of mail and stuff like that. Because I just recently got a place.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Where you living?
I live in the living room of a comic. Dude, I'm such a scumbag. Like it's that's why I had to get another moving job, and then fucking I work here.
Yo, bro, let me ask you something. You think I can live on your couch?
It was one of those things where I feel like at the same time we both needed each other in a weird way. Well, I needed a place to live for a long fucking time, but also
you living on Menente's couch?
No, absolutely not.
You missed it. They needed each other.
No, dude, I do. Me coming here was right place, right time in a lot of weird ways because it's like this place is just starting to gain some fucking steam, and then I just had nothing better to do because it's when Joe's.
So you're still doing stand up, yeah?
Yeah, here every night. I hosted I did 6 mics.
Wow.
And then I'm right fucking here, dude. It is nice that I get to do a fuck ton of stage time.
I mean, you got to get it in.
I know, yeah, and it's one of those things where I'm actually paid to be here, which is pretty fucking dope.
That is pretty cool.
And it's nice. I'd like to say that to all the comics who get uppity. It's like, I get paid, motherfucker.
He gets paid. In circus peanuts, but he gets paid.
Yeah. Joe Minente lets me touch the tip every now and again.
Here we go back to Minente. Man time!
A mint. Oh, dude, yes, that's the topic that I wanted to talk about. I feel like I love these fucking guys, and they're a really good fucking crew. But I feel like maybe it's because Joe was our boss, had a particular toxic masculinity. Fucking we would get in those trucks and turn into different people.
Oh yeah,
truck talk was out of control. And I feel like these guys don't have it as much.
I think truck talk has got me to be sitting right here, right now.
Oh, 150%,
100%,
dude.
There was nothing like when I'd be driving and Minente would just grab my upper thigh and be like, "J.U. man time," and I'm like, "Your hands on my fucking thigh, bro. What the fuck's up? Hey." Woo.
Oh, Joe, just so grab it, dude. Especially since I got big fucking arms, he just always fucking Johnny, you just fucking grabs the guns, dude.
And when he's lifting weights later, he's going fucking Travis,
dude. He's just trying to get these guns.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Totally,
he's fucking. I think he actually told me that he wants to do a fucking competition, do a physique competition.
I'm out. Yo, can I eat Burger King with that, huh?
Dude, I'm not going to oil you up, Joe. I mean, I might. I'll think about it.
He'd like it. You got to play a little harder to get with that.
Dude, oh, shit. Oh, dude, Edvin fucking commented man time, right? Oh, yeah. Not enough people know, appreciate, and understand man time. Mm-hmm. Basically, whenever shit got really real in a job and stuff like that, Joe Minente would chant his fucking almost Buddhist mantra of man time. Right?
Man time.
It's like, man time, boys, man time. That's so anytime we had to do something that was fucking just...
You know what's funny, though? Yeah. That would work when he was on the moves. But as soon as he started not doing the moves and would stay at the office and he would say man time, it's like, go fuck yourself.
Yeah. It was much less impactful when he was still in his PJs. You guys going to move? Cool. Yeah. Because I had the privilege of only I did one move with Joe Minente. That's all I got to do. It was active. It was just some old lady. And we moved a bunch of her bullshit. And I was, he had lost a step, I believe, because you know what I mean.
This was after he wasn't doing it for a while.
I think so. Well, maybe he was still doing it for a little while, but it was when I first moved here, so 2013. So yeah, I think
because when I first started, I did all my moves with Joe.
Oh, that makes sense.
And then he ended up not doing moves anymore. But then he would pop up on a move begrudgingly when he couldn't get somebody and he was never happy about it. And no disrespect, Joe, but by that time he kind of sucked because he was just out of rhythm. It's a rhythm job. It's like you need stamina, you need all that. And by that point he was, I don't know what he was doing. He was always in the office by himself.
Oh yeah, just hanging out in here. I mean, I imagine there's a lot too. Like I actually had an opportunity. Luca, the dude who bought the company from Joe, wanted.
Did you work with them?
Yeah, John and Luca. Yeah, he actually. I was like pretty much me and fucking Leroy and Leroy and fucking Henrik were.
Henrik, wow.
Yeah, dude, fucking brought back Henrik, man.
Wow.
Which shout out to Henrik if you ever fucking watch this, you goddamn ripper.
What about Leroy? Does he ever watch?
Leroy, I don't think Leroy ever gets on Facebook, if we've been perfectly honest. But we were the only fucking.
Does he still move?
No, he actually just went to this fucking bartending school down here.
The one next door with that weird guy, that
Lou.
Lou.
Yeah, fucking Lou.
Lou ripping off so many people on a regular basis.
Oh my god, yeah. I mean, I hope fucking Leroy actually finds a fucking job, but I always peg the dude for a fucking snake oil salesman.
He's an amazing guitar player.
Who, Lou?
Lou. Not Lou.
No, Leroy. Oh, Leroy is one of the best guitar players. Lou talks like he's from the East Coast still, and he's been in there like 30 fucking years.
Yeah,
like,
I mean, well, you know, in all
bravado.
defense, I've been here for a long time myself.
Oh,
now, here's a funny story about that. So, yeah. I've been here for 18 years, and this month.
Oh, damn!
September 20th.
No.
And you can take the kid out of Philly, but you can't take the Philly out of the kid. So I'm definitely known as to the people who live here, whether it's the Midwesterners or West Coasters. The only one who get me are the fucking Northeasters. Everybody else thinks I'm way too intense. Then I'll go back to Philly, and you know, a lot of it has to do with the fact that, oh, dude, it's sunny outside. Don't bother me with anything, you know. And I never realized it seeped in until I go back to Philly and I look around. And I'm like, you motherfuckers are way too high strung.
Dude, you know what, man? I found like I can't take the white trash out of me in a way, or I can't take that Southern Ohio out of me. So
and you shouldn't.
Yeah, exactly. Like it gives me a little bit of an element, and I still fucking have a bit of an accent and stuff, especially like if I got some fucking drinky winky in me. But like when I go back home. Like I say, like dude, like I'm from fucking California. Yeah. I like little mannerisms and stuff. Like,
and they're all pissed off because they work that shop at the auto body, that job at the auto body shop. And like, dude, my life sucks. You live in California, fuck you.
I know they're like, you know, out here, like they think I'm kind of like a hick or a bumpkin or something like that. But then I go back there and they're like, "What up, you city slick and fucking queer? The fuck you do?" You know
Who's the queer?
Yeah,
Minente. Oh, fuck! It came up again. I'm only doing this joke because I love you. I really don't believe you're gay. I swear. This isn't good. He's gonna be like, he's not welcome back anymore to the podcast.
Like, you tell Johnny U to get the fuck out of here, dude.
All of a sudden he starts calling. Can we
get him out of here? Well, maybe we can't. He is sick right now. He may not answer. But dude, if you call Joe and he answers, we're gonna totally put him on the fucking podcast. Give it a fucking go, dude. Let's see if fucking Joe.
What we got.
Oh, Edvin fucking commented, "Fuck that Italian bitch." Speaking of Luca.
Luca or Joe?
It is Joe Menente.
Joe's from Sacramento. I don't know.
Yeah, he's.
Well, you know what? Joe's sick. We're gonna let him be. We're gonna let him be.
Okay. Drinky winky. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, well, it may be fair. Yeah, but
I might not want him to see what we're talking about.
One of these days, it's gonna be me, you, and fucking Joe.
Oh God, dude,
so we can just give him so much hell.
Oh yeah.
Brisket commented. He said, "You complain about the cold like a bitch too. I do. Losing weight." And fucking living out here, I am a pussy, dude.
You know what? People don't believe that happens. You know what I mean? It's like your blood thins. And man, I was in Sweden this year in February, and it was like fucking 17 degrees out. I was on acid, which was pretty rad.
Nice.
Just this one, not every day. Just this one. This one.
Whole time he was in Sweden, tripping balls.
No, but. Man,
Joe Menente's here.
Menente,
stop streaming immediately. He
can't be serious.
No, of course. He said I'm from Oakland, you douche.
Oh, so are you a Raiders fan? And if so, I wanted to ask you this because we were going to do the thing together. He's a Raiders fan. What happens when they move to Vegas? Is he still a Raiders fan?
Are you still going to be a Raiders fan, Joe Menente? When they move to fucking Vegas? Let's see. He commented and then it says that he joined. I don't know what the fuck's going on here with this thing.
I think he left. He's just like, I really don't like them anymore.
You got to rewatch this, Joe.
He's like, I always knew Johnny U was a Jew, that Jew bastard. I love you, man. Like, really.
Oh, man. I'm so sad you're not here, Joe. Joe, I hope you're feeling well. I hope you're getting some fucking sleep. You know what I mean? Getting.
Well, obviously he's not getting sleep.
Oh, that's a good point. He is up at 12 at midnight, partying. You're partying hard, Joe. That's the fun.
I was just going to say something.
He just said yes, which I'm guessing he says yes to he will still be.
Or yes, he's still
Oakland.
partying hard.
You got to be less vague with your answers, Joe. If we're just going to take them, we're going to. There's also a hell of a delay.
There is a delay. But it's okay.
He says, depends on if they're good or not. So I'm not quite sure what he said yes to. I'm guessing the partying. And then he says, depends on if they're good or not. So.
Okay.
Which is, hey, that's a fair fucking point, man.
There is.
When did they move to Vegas? I don't even fucking.
2 years. I think like
2 years.
Last year was the first of 3 seasons. What's that?
Okay. Oh, dude, Joe, he's fucking calling here. Yes.
Menente.
Dude.
You guys are true scumbags. Let me fucking.
Oh, dude, fucking. Yeah.
Go ahead, talk.
Fucking, I don't need this fucking harassment.
Man time.
Man time.
I'm trying to fucking sleep here.
I thought you said you were just fucking though.
Nighty whitey's in a fucking hoodie.
Are you robbing your neighbors again?
Fucking two milfs just moved in next door. God damn it!
Oh, this is great. Why don't you just putting your pants on? Why don't you just come on down here in this little outfit of yours and
tidy whities? What's what we need.
I can't come down there. I'm not getting in my fucking car to come talk to your Jew ass. I swear.
Oh, being Jewish, I'm one of the blessed, privileged, chosen people.
Oh my God, you fucking you. I'm from Oakland, California, not Sacramento, the flea bag shithole.
Wait, you did say
shithole. Wins the fucking Super Bowl, and all of a sudden, nobody else's city fucking matters. Fuck Philadelphia. Okay?
Whoa, Danny! All right, the gay jokes are on.
You should have heard him on Super Bowl Sunday. Oh, I'm not sure we can win. I'm like, your guys are gonna fucking win this shit. I know. Oh, I'm not sure. You didn't believe in your team for shit. Okay.
Well, Menente, I appreciate you calling. We're going to go now.
And another goddamn thing, all right? You fucking Jew. Leave Travis alone. You need...
He's corrupting me, Joe.
Joe, I miss you, man.
I miss you too, Johnny U. Good job last night, Travis, with the fucking... Fumagalli. It was very entertaining.
Right, yeah, it actually entertained a lot of my people from Ohio. That was actually a really good fucking podcast, man.
Oh yeah. Fucking Fumagalli's the real article. Maybe not as real as fucking Johnny U. Dude.
Oh, dude, this one's blowing
up.
No.
I don't know about that. I think Travis got me.
Bro.
He's got youth on his side, bro.
Yeah.
You see the gray in my face? Can you see that shit? Like,
dude, that's coming through in the HD, bro.
Crazy.
Oh my God, man.
Oh no, my buddy Mike Brennan, Joe Menente.
All right, you big fucking ball players, have a good night. I'm going to bed. I really am tired and sick.
I know, dude. Dude, fucking rest up, you goddamn.
Rest up, and we'll
exerted too much energy.
Yeah,
already.
and we'll see in a couple of days. We got to do this all together because
oh yeah, 100%, dude.
Sounds good.
All right, buddies. Feel better.
Bye, Joe.
Peace out.
Later.
Oh fucking, we got Joe Menente to
right.
call in. Fuck yeah.
That was good shit.
We even had Mike Brennan says, sounds like a douchebag Raiders fan. Go Chiefs. Mike
well, you're a Chiefs fan. Whatever, dude.
Oh, so much shit talking.
I mean, hey,
I love it, man. I love it. Oh, fuck, that's so funny.
The power of not seeing. This guy could be like the biggest black man I've ever seen. He's like, oh, thump your ass.
Mike Brennan's all the way in Virginia. He is a large man. I don't think he's going to thump you, though. It'll be okay.
Okay. Seen the Air Force?
Mike Brennan, no, he is not in the Air Force. This is my manager at Papa John's.
I love Papa John's. I almost got their lunch special today.
You know what? If hey, Mike, I want to ask you a fucking question, my friend. How's business been since the actual Papa John's? Did you hear about that dude said the N-word and all kinds of fucking crazy shit?
I think people make too much of the N-word.
Well, I mean, that's probably true in general, but I mean, like...
He started the company. Who fired him?
That's a good point. I don't think he actually even owns anything anymore. I'm pretty sure he sold... pretty much most of his stock.
So he probably doesn't care. He's like, whatever, I've got all your money.
Dude, if I was a billionaire, I would say horrible things. What are you going to do, take my money away from me?
We got a race.
Oh my God, dude,
this guy's like, they got us. I'm dead.
Jesus Christ. 3 ants, guys.
3 ants.
3 ants.
They're not
4 ants I've killed live on this fucking podcast.
That's technically murder.
It is.
I watch a lot of those shows. You know. It all started out with ants. And then the ex-girlfriend became a problem.
I know, Do you live with your fucking current girlfriend, by the way?
I mean, we live together, but we don't live together. Like, it's my place, and she just...
one of those things? Like, does she have her own place kind of thing?
She did. And then
she did?
Now she stays with me, and she stays with her mom. Her grandma passed away not too long ago, and
okay.
so sometimes she goes over and stays with her mom.
Nice. Have you lived with a woman before?
I was married once.
Oh, that's fucking right. I knew that. God damn. How long ago were you
married?
What a
whore she was. I have no problem saying.
Oh, that's great. That's so fucking funny. Did she fucking cheat on your ass? Is that
the fuck? Yeah.
Damn, dude.
Yeah. Hickeys on her neck and shit.
Oh wow, dude, that's such a fucking scummy,
dude.
Fucking slutty thing.
Did I mention the word whore?
So, dude, okay. So, how old were you when you were married?
I got married at 25.
Okay, that made my butthole literally clench up out of fear. And
or is that because Menente called?
There's no way Menente's not still watching.
Oh, he is. Man time!
Man time! Oh shit, that's so funny. No, but I'm 28, and the idea.
We split up right when I was still 28, like before I turned 29, a few months.
No shit. Okay, so you had 4.
I knew you when you were like 23 or 28. Now it's fucking.
Dude, I know we've known each other for a while. Yet we've been so distant.
Yeah.
Just
accidents.
That's still
the safest way.
Well, dude, because I ended up fucking getting trapped in Ohio when you were still on tour in Europe, I think. Yeah. Maybe were you with Warner Drive then, I think? Yeah, fuck, man. I know.
One day you just took off and you weren't here anymore. I was like, what happened to Travis?
I know, like, because you were gone, you were on tour, and I think I fucking, like a week before you were supposed to get back, I think I was just later fucking went, dude. I know I got trapped. Ohio is a black hole of death. I literally had to go to another.
Kind of sounds like my ex-wife.
All those black holes, you know what I'm saying? So she fucking had hickeys on the neck. Was she? How much older? Were you guys the same age, pretty much?
She was 3 years younger.
3 years younger.
I mean, hey, listen, you know, like looking in hindsight.
Yeah.
Everything happens for a reason. I wouldn't be with the girl that I'm with today, who's amazing.
That's a good point.
Like that chick puts up with so much shit with me. It's amazing. I can't believe she hasn't left yet.
Yeah.
And you know, I don't think I ever would have made it to California if it wasn't for the ex-wife. You know what I mean?
Really? Because you've been here 18 years. Yes.
Yeah, I moved here for music school. She moved here for fashion school, and
so you guys moved here together then?
Yeah, and you know what, man? It's the craziest thing about LA, and you fall into this statistic.
Yeah.
Of all the couples I've ever seen move together to Los Angeles,
oh dude,
I've seen one couple make it, and that's because they left 6 months later.
No shit. So
every other couple I saw move to Los Angeles splits up. There's too many temptations for people, I think.
Dude, yeah, that is a fucking fact also. Like it, and also like this is just not a place that's conducive for coupling in a lot of ways. And especially if you're coupling in a place that's conducive for coupling, right? Like if you're in a place like Virginia or Ohio,
Pennsylvania.
Fucking where places people couple up, get married, and do that normal thing. Like it's normal where you are, and then you fucking move out here where if you're not, you know, late 40s or something, like
it's just
feeling weirded out by you
the
coupling,
most beautiful people here. And I think
that is true.
If you have somebody who's weak in that relationship, and in my case it was the ex-wife, they fall to that. You know what I mean? It's sort of
and it's a ridiculous amount of beauty out here too. Beauty and promiscuity is a motherfucker.
Dude, it's a crazy place. I never tried cocaine before I moved to Los Angeles.
Oh,
and while doing cocaine, I've done some weird shit.
That is true. Cocaine will make you do weird shit.
Weird shit. Menente, really? How you doing?
Honest to God,
it's gonna be an ongoing thing.
I know Joe. I know Joe knows this.
That I love him.
I say,
I do love him.
I love you too, Joe Menente. You're one of my favorite people in the whole wide world. But when I first talked to him on the phone, before I ever met him and before I was going to move in with him, I was 100% convinced he had a coke problem.
150%. Never even had like a drink.
Yeah, we never even met. Like, honest to God, dude.
Wait a second. But you knew Jared first, right?
I knew Jared first because Jared's an Ohio boy. Shout out to Jared Robbins if you fucking watch this.
Jared Robbins.
And then he hooked me up with, he basically just gave Joe my number one day because he was already back in L.A. He knew I wanted to move. I just made the dedication, bought the fucking plane ticket, was ready to go. And then...
you moved here with nothing.
Yeah, I sold every fucking thing I had. Every single thing that I had. And came here with like $2,000.
But and you ended up with a job as soon as you got here, which is
the moment
amazing.
I was here. I was here 2 days, and then the third day I worked. And then when I came back to fucking LA, I drove all through the fucking night and got here in 2 days instead of 3.
Nice.
So that I'd have a day to sleep before I started working for Joe again.
Wow.
So yeah.
This time.
Yeah. So it's like I've been incredibly fucking fortunate to have that.
One time, I used to go to school at University of Nevada, Reno, when I was 18.
Oh, no shit.
And when the school year was over, I needed to drive back.
Yeah.
Now, all the guys, this is funny, all the kids I was friends with at school, they all did this stuff. They called it crank, which I guess turns out to basically
crank is meth,
it's
right?
meth, I guess. Right?
Yeah.
But I wouldn't do it because I didn't do that shit. So I
Right.
took a Vivarin, you know those caffeine pills?
Yeah.
And I wanted to be cool.
Yeah.
So I chopped them all up and I made a baggie full of Vivarin. So when I drove back, I drove from Reno to Ohio before I slept. But the funny thing about that is I just kept snorting Vivarin. I didn't even eat it. I would snort it. It got so fucked up. My sinuses got so fucked I couldn't even chew on a French fry. And to this day, I think about like if a cop pulled me over
And you just
and they find like a bag of this yellow powder.
oh yeah, because there's
shit.
all these certain things that will dissolve in your nasal cavities.
Yeah, dude,
like
I'm amazed. It's just amazing. I was just like, well, it's fucking out of my mouth.
dude, that's so much caffeine, dude.
Oh,
If you like, I always like think about people that like tried coke once and turned out they had an undiagnosed heart condition and stuff like that.
Like
and then
that
they're just
fucking basketball player.
Yeah, and then they're just
died.
dead.
He got drafted by the Boston Celtics.
Yeah.
Went out with his friends at
To
night.
party.
Did some coke and died the night he got drafted to the NBA in the first round.
Undiagnosed heart condition, dude. It's fucking. But I mean, with all that caffeine, dude.
Oh God, yeah.
You would have been fucking gonzo. That
Can you
would have
imagine? I started seeing shit, dude. I could have sworn dogs were running across the street. I'd slam on my brakes and there was nothing. I'm like, oh, dude, I gotta get some sleep.
Oh, dude, especially like if like because I did cross country, I drove like trucks and shit like that, dude.
I thought you were about to say, yeah, dude, I've done crack and
Never done crack. Definitely done.
I've never done crack either. But it's never too late to try.
In your 40s, might as well fucking pick up a crack pipe.
Whatever.
You might as well go back to those crank days. You know what I mean? Isn't crank just?
We are in the entertainment industry, and that's where life takes you. I've got a drug problem, mother.
It is true. Most people have drug problems out here. What the fuck was I even talking about? Goddamn. Oh, it's like sleep deprivation and hallucinations. Man, because I did cross country driving and stuff like that, and I drive these fucking like flatbed trucks.
Oh, jeez.
And like
with cars on them and shit.
Sometimes cars, sometimes like steel plates and shit like that.
You still do this?
Oh, absolutely not. No, it was one of those. It takes a particular person to drive trucks.
Yeah.
Like you got to be either addicted to meth or just out of your fucking mind, basically.
Did you ever hear that meth addicts will drink the fucking bottles of piss on the side of the road that truckers throw out?
No, that's fucking madness.
They
Is that
totally
really
did
fucking
that. Somebody was telling me about that, like, dude, totally, because they think the truck drivers fucking are on meth and they could drink their piss.
What the
and
fuck?
Get all fucked up on meth. At that point, you might as well just kill yourself because when it comes,
yeah, dude, you're fucking drinking piss.
Yo, dude, I got an idea. I heard that dude. He had a bunch of fucking meth and he just took a dump. What do you think? I don't know. It's late. Dude, it's late. Bear with me.
That's fucking incredible.
It's incredible,
dude. That's how you know you got a fucking problem.
Oh yeah,
if you're fucking just drinking piss bottles on the side of the road. Dude, man, we had a fucking guy because I actually even worked like I did such an Ohio job, which is I was a broker, a freight broker. So you'd like call up truck drivers, you'd call up customers and shit like that. We had a fucking dude. He had a huge shipment of metal, and like this dude somehow crammed it into a box truck, and then at the same time drove 5 hours in the opposite direction, picked up 100 mattresses, and then drove the rest of the 15 hours and made the delivery on time. But he had to fucking take all those mattresses out by hand, and he's just fucking this dude. Like they fucking called the broker, and they were like, "Hey, your driver, he's got mattresses all over the fucking place." And this dude just
he had to take the mattresses out to get the shit that was behind them.
Dude, and like
why didn't he put the mattresses in first?
Dude, because he had to go get the mattresses second. That's all.
Wow, that guy must have been hurting for some meth money.
Dude, yeah. So like, I mean, when you double
just think about how much meth I can get if I get one more mattress.
Yeah, man. Like, dude, there's some dudes like that on the fucking road, man. Like, they literally are driving from fucking place to place.
They make a lot of money, though, if you can put in the time.
Yeah, I mean, like, we would, speaking of fucking Mike Brennan, the Papa John's drivers, dude, like, they said they'd be gone, like, 5 months out of the fucking year.
Did you make good money delivering pizzas for Papa John's?
Actually did. I did pretty good. I was able to fucking save up a decent amount of cash and stuff like that.
Really?
Yeah, actually, I mean, it's cash every day, which is really fucking nice. I don't think you'd make shit out here.
IRS, did you get that? Cash every day.
Oh, yeah, and like, I could probably say this now. I never claimed a single goddamn cash tip.
I wouldn't say that right now. They could go back 10 years, bro.
Oh, that's a good point. Right.
And we're out of here. It's been great. Oh, shit.
Got a really bad connection. You got the Cox cable. With the Cox cable's super East Coast, right? Did you have any Cox cable back in fucking Philly? Or is that
Menente Cox cable?
Relentless.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I think we did have Cox.
You have Cox? Because I never heard of Cox until I met Joe Menente.
God.
Oh, God.
That's great.
I had to do it.
I know what my next stand-up routine's about.
Dude, fucking Menente's brother John fucking did a stand-up set.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and he came here. And
is he funnier than Joe?
I didn't get to watch it.
Oh, that's.
I didn't get to watch it, unfortunately.
I haven't seen Joe in a while. Actually, on a serious note, Joe is an amazing comedian.
Joe does. I guarantee you, Joe Menente does more stand-up sets than anybody in Los Angeles.
And I hope that all translates into
money that dude. When he actually just fucking like something clicks in his head and he just fucking starts flowing and riffing, like he's become the greatest riffer.
Oh, he's awesome.
Like because I've.
Does he still do the songs?
No, never. I haven't seen him pick up a guitar in a really long time, dude. He's free flowed, free fucking form.
Wow.
He wrote this fucking bit about just being white, and it just went places I never would have expected. Like,
it's amazing. Speaking of that, do you know that Michael Bennett, who's on the Eagles now, used to be on the Seahawks? He wrote a book. He's a black man. He wrote a book, Why White People Are Scared of Black People. I've got to read. I swear to God,
oh my God! I
want
if you could fucking highlight some stuff and come on the podcast again.
It's amazing. I mean, think about
why white people are scared of black.
And it's a true thing. White people are scared of black people.
I mean,
I try my hardest not to show my fear when I'm around them.
It's a valid point. I think it just depends on the context of the black people. Right. You know what I mean? Like if it's just a black, and it's.
And on to Donald Trump.
All right, guys. Trump's America.
Fucking Trump's America.
Okay, did you... I mean, maybe it's different because... but Philly, Trump's fucking huge, right? Like
I don't know.
What about your family? Did
my family didn't vote for Trump.
I imagine they're more left-leaning than probably mine.
Yeah. You know what's really, really crazy? In all these years of life, I've never talked to a family member about their political views. I'm not really into politics. I just can't not escape how disturbed I am by this man. I'm not even going to say that some of his ideas I don't even think are terrible.
Right.
It's just his approach and his tactics on everything are just so nauseating. I mean, he lost me with grab her by the pussy. That whole thing lost me. It's sort of like this guy's never going to be our president. Next thing you know, he's our president.
Dude.
And I was just like blown away by that. But I mean, somebody take his fucking phone away. Like seriously.
I can't believe they can't stop him. Someone made a really good point, and then it's like, they just pointed out, like, can you believe that there's no rules for being the president? Like, it turns out all these things presidents...
Well, there are. They're just unsaid. Like, you never saw Obama like, man, lots of television. I did not like what they said about me.
Like, yeah, exactly. Like,
he's just such an ultimate douche. And I have my theories on how he went. And I think our country's pretty racist. And
I also don't think that's the only reason that he won.
No. Yeah. But this is what I think happened. Yeah. I could be wrong.
Okay.
But I have a hell of a theory.
Oh, hit me.
Aggressive. We had a black president.
Yeah.
Bernie Sanders was a Jew. Hillary Clinton was a woman. There was no way after a black president they were going to let our country have a Jew or a woman as president.
That is a good point.
I mean, I can't imagine how else this fucking dude won. And this whole thing with this getting rigged and that, it's like, whatever, dude. Like, he did win, I guess. But it all goes back to, I understand why the electoral votes, but if 3 million more people voted for one person other than the other, I mean, I really think that person who got the most votes should win.
That is fair. I really disliked Hillary. Definitely not more than Trump, obviously.
They both suck, but who was the better of the two evils?
I don't even like... I mean, obviously, probably not Hillary. But then again, like... I don't know. I don't know what the world would be with her as president again. Would it just be more... I mean, because she was fucking... I mean, as the Republicans like to say, Wall Street's whore and stuff like that. Because, like, I feel like she
I'd love to see pictures of her blowing people.
Dude, what's Bill Burr's fucking line? Like she goes to the Bilderberg meetings and wears goats' heads. And just fucking, it's weird sex parties, like fucking eyes wide shut parties with goat heads and shit like that.
Bill's in the corner with a ball gag in his mouth.
Oh, dude. Did you see the fucking pictures of him checking out Ariana Grande, like singing the fucking?
Dude, there was something. This was at the what's her name, Aretha Franklin's thing, right?
Yes.
Now, am I the only one, or did it seem extremely rude that he was just talking to both people around him while
the whole
singing?
time?
The whole time, like he's not a good sitting in camera view, and you're just fucking talking.
Yeah, he did not seem to give a fuck. Then again, I mean. Can you imagine the ego you have in general to wake up and go? I mean, even like as much as I liked Obama, you got to be a megalomaniac. You have to have an ego the size of a fucking country to be like, no, I can run this motherfucker. I got it.
Why would you even want that? I don't care how big your ego is. Take that ego and put it to better use. Because politics, it's like anybody who tells me they want to be a politician, and no disrespect to anybody, but you're crazy. And what's it say about a person? What's it say about a person? Because you know what? It's just corrupt. Everybody knows it. It's fucking shady, shisty shit. These ants just want to be on this pod.
Fucking Jesus Christ.
Now we're up to 8 dead ants.
Dude, I'm fucking stacking up Holocaust numbers here.
Yeah. Don't touch me with that dirty hand.
I touched you with the ant.
Dude, some dude today asked me for I had this much left of a cigarette. He's like, yo, you got a cigarette? I'm like, no. And he's like, you done with that? I'm like, I look at it. I'm like, yeah, I've been there. I gave it to him. And his finger touched my finger. And ever since, I'm just like,
oh, dude.
Like, I just washed my hands. First thing I did when I got here.
I love all the comics that come here. But if you know your hand is sweaty, fucking give me a fist bump.
Yeah.
Just fucking do this. Dude, I always try to shake hands. Like, I just feel like it's more official.
Speaking of sweaty. I'm pretty fucking sick, dude. Like, I'm so sick. Like, I'll sit in an arena, like 20,000 people, and look around and be like, man, all these people shit. You know how much shit that is? That's a lot. Yeah. But getting to sweaty, you ever sit here, you're watching a comedian on the stage, it's hot.
Yeah.
You're just like, man, their genitalia must just be sweaty as fuck. That dude's got some sweaty ass balls. Menente. Yeah. And I'm such a dick. No, man, I'm fascinated with sweaty genitalia. Fascinated with fascinated.
Do you just often think about the sweaty?
All the time.
Or just like, do you
Today I was watching TV with my girlfriend.
Yeah.
And there was 2 people on. I'm like, yo, who do you think's genitalia? We were watching MasterChef. And MasterChef, you know they're under all these lights? They're fucking over by stoves.
Sweating their dicks.
And I'm like, yeah. And there was the big black dude, I forget his name.
Yeah.
And then the skinny Indian dude. And I thought it was a good time to say, okay, honey, I have a question for you. Whose genitalia do you think is sweatier right now? She says the Indian dude. I'm like, come on now. Look at the size of that guy. His balls are just clammy as fuck shit balls.
Oh, yeah, dude. If you're a bigger fella, I used to be 370, man. You know.
God, what do you know?
235.
Dude, what did you do? Start snorting coke? Meth?
Cancer.
Are you a cancer?
No, don't.
Oh, Jesus.
You just look so scared.
I was devastated. I'm like, oh my God, I'm an asshole.
I watched this heartbreak. Oh, I'm so sorry. No, I fucking just, I was 20 years old when I was 370, and now 20.
So was your genitalia just disgusting at times?
Dude,
like when we were moving together back in the day, did you just have balls? I mean, mine were crazy.
Oh, dude,
and at the time I weighed 153.
Dude, Chase Meyer would call me the slug because Chase Meyer, dude. I don't think
BMW Chase, right?
Yeah.
I just saw a picture of him on Dylan Howard's thing the other day.
Oh yeah. Dude, Chase Meyer.
Dylan, Chase.
Dylan, Chase, Trevor, all the fucking rippers.
All the Howards. Nicest people I've ever met.
Dude, the Howards are my favorite.
How do they stay so happy?
Dude, I don't. They're just they just come from another level of stoke.
They're just like the most well-adjusted people I've ever met.
Dude, I know. And like my favorite thing.
Good job to the Howard parents.
Oh yeah. Well, dude, like all the stories they tell me about his fucking parents, like they're like scientists and shit, right?
Oh, I thought you were gonna be like they used to beat us with belts.
Yeah. Turns out, beat your children, everybody.
There's something I want to talk about. Can we talk about that?
We can talk about beating children.
I don't think children should get beat. I think that's fucked up. No. But I do think that if you spill the paint in the garage, you gotta learn never to do that again.
So how do you suppose?
Yeah, you give them a little smack, whatever you need to do. But see, when I grew up, that's what you do. I spill paint in the garage. I got hit. Did I ever spill paint in the garage again? No. If I touch you like this and you're my child, you can go and say I'm giving you child abuse now.
Do you think is that really how it's fucking going
Dude,
now?
it's fucking
Jesus
crazy.
Christ.
Millennials, God bless them, but they're a bunch of pussies. Let's call it. I think you're a part of a millennial.
I am a millennial.
You guys are a bunch of pussies.
It's true, man. Like, honest to God, like a lot of the movie companies are like they're having trouble hiring people around my fucking age, dude, because we're just lazy motherfucking slackers, dude.
Yeah.
Honest to God, though, I've had this conversation with Joe. I think I have such a strong work ethic because I was beaten. Because I was frequently beaten.
See what I'm saying? Because you needed to be out of the house.
Yeah.
He had to work all the time.
Dude. That
my brother did save me. My dad.
Because you got an older brother, right?
I have 3 of them.
Oh,
my dad, I came from a generation where you hit your kids.
Oh, he's a boomer, right?
I guess he was born in like the early 40s or some shit. These fucking.
Oh my God!
They're everywhere.
Fucking
man time. No, he's in the early 40s, and like, you know, he would hit my brothers. And one time he picked up a belt to hit my brother. My brother was like 13. Yeah. My brother picked up a belt to hit my dad.
Oh, shit.
My dad put it down and never picked it up again. And my brother completely saved me from that
No shit.
They were all they're so much more fucked up than me.
So how much older, like, are you the youngest? Oh, damn.
I'm crazy.
Oh, dude.
It's not fair! My girlfriend always says that to me because I act like a fucking child. I had a temper tantrum.
Is it because you are the youngest? Do you think that has a lot to do with it?
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, damn.
If you do the it's not fair thing when you're a kid and you're the youngest, mom will always hook you up.
That's a good point, yeah.
You're the baby.
That is a good point, yeah.
Dad will always be like, fuck you ain't my first.
That's valid, because I'm in the middle. Well, cause I got an interesting dynamic because it's like I'm my dad's oldest, but I'm my mom's middle. And then... because I have an older half brother. Oh,
that's like,
yeah, I know.
I'm like, what am I missing?
Sorry, I hit
drum.
Sorry, I forgot I was dealing with a drummer brain here.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Dude, I had such a disenchantment, I guess is the right word, about drummers because every band I had ever been in ended because of a drummer.
What did the drummer do?
You just bail. Like I had one drummer leave me for Jesus. Not joking.
You're better off
he said
way.
Yeah.
By the way, Jesus was a Jew.
Chosen drummer.
Chosen people. You know why they killed Jesus?
What's that?
He was bad for business. It's a fucking damn straight true story. Whatever the business was at that point, he was bad for it.
I mean, he was a carpenter, right? How was his carpentry skills? They never talked about.
I think he built the cross they hung him on. And then they didn't pay him, and he made a stink. So boom, there he goes up on the cross.
He didn't pay me.
Yeah, they fucked me.
I do. My favorite thing about you when we would do moves, like the more tired you'd get,
the more I complained.
The less you could hold back your East Coast Jew. You just couldn't hold it back anymore. Because dude, your accent would fucking change. I mean, everything. It's like, ugh, Fatburger is so expensive, and you just go.
It's true though. Fatburger is so fucking expensive. Yeah,
that's a good point.
I might stop there on the way home because they're open till 3.
Yeah, exactly.
It's fucking great stuff.
Oh yeah, I've been. I woke up one time and had I got blackout drunk because that's how I roll. And I fucking, I
woke up with Menente.
Not yet, Menente. No, but I fucking had a $40 bill. No, I don't think so. $40 bill from Fatburger.
What did you buy?
I don't know. I ate all of it.
Didn't you see the receipt though?
You just saw it on your. I just saw it on my phone. It just said 40. I was like, what did I get?
I lost 150, gained back 125 in 12 hours.
I must have had just like 2 XXL burgers.
Actually, you know, it probably isn't that much. That probably just was the value meal.
Honestly, large. I got the steak fries.
Dude,
they had
it
a
costs
couple
like
fucking
$16 to get a burger, fries, and a Coke there.
That's fucking ridiculous, man.
I
don't remember it being that much fucking money 5 years ago when we were moving and stuff like that. Has it always been like?
No, I think at that point we weren't thinking about how much things cost. We were just like, oh. Do you know I used to, for the first couple of years, I never ate while working.
That blows my fucking mind, dude. Because like now, like today's the first job I did in a long time where I didn't eat in between. Like I fucking went, and by the time the unload was finished, I thought I was going to die.
Where did you go while your workers were going to the Trader Joe's? Where were you at that I saw you walking back from to Trader Joe's?
I went to the truck, I think. Where did I go? No, they all went into that fucking Farm Boy place.
Oh, because I was behind the truck, and then I saw you walk back.
Oh, really?
Into Trader Joe's or towards Trader Joe's.
That would make sense.
So funny that was you because I was like,
dude,
I think that's Travis. But I had a temper tantrum like 10 minutes later and threw my glasses in the car and shit. I asked my girlfriend about it. True story.
Oh, was your girlfriend there?
Yeah, she was.
She there for the Travis sighting?
Down. Yeah. She's like, what? I'm like, never mind. I'll see him later. I'll go yell at him. And you were saying back to not eating on your job.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, dude, I think I'm just too damn big.
Do you know why I used to not eat on the job?
No, why is that?
Because when I eat, it makes me tired. Every time.
Really?
Every time.
That's interesting.
So like when I would eat, you know,
you feel like
were you ever on any of the moves where I would throw a temper tantrum because the client would get us food and it would come with like cheese and shit, and I hate cheese.
Oh yeah, that's right. I remember fucking ordering. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
You like we would order
always
these
like an
sadness pizzas.
Yeah.
Where it was
they're
just
not
like
sad. No, they're very good.
And like
and grilled chicken or roasted beef or pepperoni.
Oh, let's see. Atlas Novak says, I want to get on this thing sometime in the future. You have to. Alice, just stay late after the 10 and you can fucking hop on this.
Who's Alice?
Alice Novak, one of the best names in comedy. He's a stand-up comedian.
That's a guy?
Very funny guy. It is a guy. Oh, Atlas. Yeah, I mean Atlas.
Atlas?
Atlas.
I thought you said Alice.
Oh, no. Atlas. As in like the dude who holds...
What's the last name?
Novak.
Novak as in like Brandon Novak, the guy who used to suck dick that hung out with Bam Margera? Joe.
Consult the Joe. No?
I don't know why I'm running with that. It's really mean. I'm being mean. I'm sorry. He did call up and yell Jew at me at least 5 times.
He did call you a Jew several times.
Oh, I am one, though.
My older brother married a Jew.
Oh, good man.
We got one of your
that
people.
Means, and that, you know what's great is if they have kids. Now somebody make sense of this for me.
Okay.
If your mother's Jewish, you're Jewish. If your father's Jewish, you're not.
Yeah, you know what? I had an elderly Jewish woman explain it to me once, and she said it in the most nearly offensive way I've ever heard. Like I was like, so why is that? Because I knew a guy who his name's David Brinkman. Father was Jewish, mother was not, and then a woman whose father was not Jewish and then mother was. And I was like, why is she recognized by the church? And he's like, ugh, because you know who the mother is. Like she said it in a way as implying that there's no way a man, there's no way
right.
a not
you
Jewish
know where
man,
it comes from.
You know where the cum is coming from, right? Or you know at least the woman for sure
is definitely
a Jew, right?
Which makes no sense still. I mean, I get it. It makes sense.
And she said it in like a, you can't trust any of these non-Jewish charlatans. You know what I mean?
Right.
Which is fair.
Or she meant it as you can't trust men in general. So
yeah. See, either way,
or you're saying you're all a bunch of whores.
Yeah. Either way, whores.
Horse.
Actually, I think it's a good fucking place to wrap this motherfucker.
All right,
Johnny.
Okay.
We're here at almost an hour right here.
Fucking,
dude.
I could go for another 3.
Yeah.
I got a lot to say.
I know. Hopefully next week Joe Manente will be feeling better, and then we can fucking get him in here, and then we'll just have a rager, and we'll just keep going.
Rager. I'm back. Travis doesn't realize the door he's just opened.
I'm so excited.
I'm fucking on this shit. I was just starting about the fucking horror thing. God, that's an hour in itself. If we go back to the old days, those fucking horrors.
Oh my god! All right, I fucking thank you guys so much for fucking tuning in. Atlas, you'll have to stay after a mic, and then fucking Jonny Udell, everybody, the man, the myth, the legend. Facebook, we're fucking out of here.
Out of here.
Fucking bye. And then we're still here. We're still rocking on YouTube, Periscope, and Twitch. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Jonny Udell.
Oh wow, that one's in real time.
Yeah, that's us right here.
Dancing.
We're dancing for
do a little dance.
Make a love, Joe Manente.
Get high tonight. Wow! Crack cocaine.